Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Dust Raiders. I've done a lot of work. Basically, I ran around mostly this area. Well, that's interesting. A bit of this area to get electronics. I did do some running back and forth from here over to Windmill again, but we got all of our stuff for the Great Rebuild. Also, I forgot to point this out. There is a weird little chemical production plant down here called S1R1. Nobody lives there. Like it's just a place to do some trading. Yeah, I forgot to show that on camera. So there you go. We have accumulated all of our resources that we need. So let's go to the Great Rebuild. From the crumbled remains of Polis, a legendary metropolis of the old world, rises the monumental structure of Windmill, half skyscraper, half giant wind turbine. It looms over the region. The fact that half of this structure is missing makes me very nervous to live there. From your conversation with the woman living here, you've learned that there's a chance to restore it to functionality and in time its former glory. But first it will take an enormous amount of resources from which you'll need to scavenge from the Wasteland. I've got everything you need, let's get to work. Excellent work, traveler, I'm impressed. I didn't expect a dust-covered wanderer to show such resourcefulness. Wanderer, I hope you're not trying to insult me after all the sweat I poured into getting your windmill spinning again. Not at all, I'm simply pointing out that you don't like staying in one place for long, but that works out perfectly. Why do I have a feeling that instead of sitting down with a cold drink, I'll be hitting the road again? Because you're perceptive and empathetic. If you're creating a new home here, a home that still needs a ton of work, we need residents. Surely, in your travels, you've come across people looking to start fresh. Sure, every other sand eater wants that. Especially these rotting biggest enclaves. Pump jacks, plenty, stocks. That stinking cesspool of cesspool. all inclusive and bursting with people packed together like rats. Don't call them desperate. Think of them as colonists. Yes, colonists of a new world. Tell them about this place and bring as many as you can. Every pair of hands will help. We've got plenty of room. Soon enough, Windmill will become a jewel of the Wasteland. This is the other thing I heard about, is we need to go back and get our wheat wagon module, load people into the container at Cesspool, and bring them back to Windmill. I think we'll have to do this. Yes, we'll have to do this 5 times. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get going. We'll leave the Enclave. It's dangerous. I did fight people on the way, so hopefully we don't have to fight them back. The other thing is we could just explore the mall. Nothing happened. We could just pay off the raider people every time we run into them. Because we have a lot of money. We've made it to Cesspool. Pool. Migration of the people. Do we have our thing here? Oh, did we not put our meat? Where's our meat wagon? Where do we leave that? Damn! It's up in Expedition. All right, hold on. What do you guys got? You got one, or you need wheat. Okay, well, have the one I have for some reason. Food and herbs. We won't deal with that for a sec. All right, I'll be right back. Turn around. Zoom on up this way. Clash at the well. Yeah, I'll fight you, I suppose. I have changed out my main weapon for a rocket launcher here, and the reason being, hit this guy. No. Hit this guy, and then everybody launch all of your missiles at this truck, because I think that will kill it. There we go. Actually, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then you laser this guy, and then you ram this truck. Did you not hit that guy? Rude. Well, now you can see why I have so many missiles raining down, is they immediately kill, like, anybody that I could possibly worry about. Oh, get it! Ah, I was hoping you could get out in front of that guy and then ram him into that object over there. Heat this dude up. Spread your chemicals. Did I just run into something? Missile this guy. Missile this guy. He's probably gonna die, but I need to get you out of the way. Thank you. Back up, back up. He got exploded. How did my car blow up? That was not in that lane. I'm mad. You saw it. Replay the tape. You're gonna get blowed up. All right, back up. We immediately got lasered, but the thing is, if we can stick next to him, not a problem, but if we can stick next to him, he can't actually hit us with his rocket launcher. You launch rockets at that guy. You launch rockets at that guy. Counter charge him. You've lasered me again, but like I said, you can't hit me with your thing. I don't think you're gonna be stuck in that lane long enough to get hit. Nope. Face him. Hit him with choking, whatever. Now you're dead, probably. So you're gonna get. I'm still a little peeved that my car got hit by the cliffside. I disagree that I think what happened was because he had been hit by the oil, he swerved, and that threw him into the pathway of the cliff somehow. Weirdly. I didn't know that's how the game would function, but it did. Let's grab the chemicals while we're here. Grab this water. Go ahead and leave the enclave. We'll go around the salt bath. It looks counterintuitive, but you want to follow the road around. There's a reason people drove that way. Hello, expedition. You have my meat wagon. Here's the water. Here's one electronic. And then I will buy your single stim. I have a lot of luxuries. I should sell those somewhere. Garage. Might as well swap out the meat wagon for the steel tires. We only need to put those on when we go into Acid Land anyway. And we're zooming. And I kind of think, what I was kind of thinking for this episode is I'd probably pick up these people. We'll deliver them to Polis, and then I'll probably pause and bring you back every time I drop off another group of people, so you don't have to watch the whole song and dance of dragging people across the wasteland. The wasteland has been shaken by news of an enclave being established among the toxic swamps amidst the ruins of an old metropolis. The boldest or most desperate inhabitants of the overcrowded settlements dream of hope in this place. Your caravan is tasked with taking them to Windmill, and when you arrive, they're already waiting, bags, bundles, and suitcases in hand, everything they own. They want to climb aboard and witness the rebirth of the old world, or maybe the beginning of a brand new one. I'm ready to roll. Get them on board. I'll just leave that stuff alone. I do think I would like to buy another heavy sheets. And then just, I don't need this tire. Sell the old tire. Honestly, sell the minigun and the hell laser and the side sweeper. I'm never going back. We're taking these with us. You are needed for when we hit the acid land. And basically, we'll keep the meat wagon. We'll swap out the meat wagon. Or we'll put the steel tires on, and then when we go back, we'll swap things off as we drop people off or leave the acid place. That's the plan anyway. Do you want me to take anything to... No. I was hoping they were going to pay me to take stuff to Polis, but that would have been a happy coincidence, huh? Probably going to get ambushed here. Yep. They're chasing the colonists. Word of Windmill in your role as a settler babysitter has spread farther than you'd like. Slave hunters and raiders have put you in their sights. Now you're responsible not just for yourself, but for the settlers you're protecting. If you don't stop the scum chasing the caravan, you'll have dozens of lives on your conscience. All right, well, great. And it's a dangerous battle. All right, everybody try to converge on these guys all at once. Backing it up. All right, hit them with the choking assault as soon as you can. Now, you get lasered. Let's go for this guy since he's not a mobile target. Move. Maybe we go over here and then try to ram you. Laser. Missile. Oh, you're gonna get hit, sir. No, you're not. Oh, he just dodged the tree. Oh, but you ran right into that tree like an idiot. Ha 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 ha. Get him with the choking assault. And then everybody attack him at one time. As soon as your missiles are off cooldown. Fire. 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 He's not dead. He's very close to being dead. Oh, we got. You are going to get hit by that tree, unfortunately. Oh my god, there's so many vehicles, guys. Keep moving. Choking assault, please. Alright. Missile 1. Missile 2, 3. Missile 1. And then hit this guy and missile him. There's a lot of missiles flying around. Move over. Move forward. Ah, we got. Would love to ram you. Oh my god. There's so much going on. I'm trying to focus fire like one of these guys. All right, you need to duke it out with this tractor. Oh, I got hit. Ram this guy? Or maybe hit him with missiles instead? He's gone. Okay, good. Are you still alive? Barely. Missiles? He's still alive? Sir, move. Keep moving. He's still chasing my vehicle. Oh, you're gonna get hit. Ah, you dunce. All right. I think I can bring you back in as long as I'm in front of this truck. Laser. Move out of the cliff range, please. You go all the way up to the front. You can kind of tackle this guy for a sec. Laser him. All right, you're backing in. All right, hit him with the gas. He lived, but not for long. Gone. Ooh, that was a battle and a half, team. All right, maybe we won't be pausing the video. Maybe what will happen is I'll be able to make exactly one run, and I almost died because I forgot to change my tires. We'll be making exactly one run to Polis, and then what I will be doing is alternating between trading to make a ton of money to repair my vehicles every time we get blasted by a slaver convoy that comes after us, because apparently that's a thing now. Yeah, the back half of the game is definitely overtuned, and some people have said it's because they wanted to drag out the back half of the game to be longer. I don't know if that's true. I just think it isn't carefully balanced. But you know, we're here. We're just gonna try to make the best of it, and I'll show you guys the end of the game. Welcome, dear friends. Make yourselves at home in the windmill. There's plenty of room and even more work to do, but together we'll manage. It's time for the voices of happy settlers to fill the emptiness in these walls. Allie, where do you even come up with this stuff? For now, this place is just another hole in the ground, like dozens of others on the wasteland, maybe with more light and concrete. Don't be such a downer. You did great. Thanks to you, Windmill will thrive. All right, can I swap out my moot wagon at least? Yes. When do we get to fight Sawblade? Oh, wait a minute. There's a thing up here. Let's go check it out. The menagerie. The paved road gives way to a wide gravel path, then a muddy trail beyond a sturdy steel fence. The landscape around you shifts from a monotonous post-industrial wasteland to an unnervingly green jungle. Its chaotic mix of flora, some exotic species you recall from old travel magazines, and other local, though long wiped out desert sands. The forest is crisscrossed by pathways with rusted cages scattered here and there. Faded signs with drawings of animals pointing out where elephants, giraffes, monkeys, and wolves once resided. It seems you've stumbled upon an absurdly large zoo abandoned long ago. Its inhabitants either escaped captivity or starved to death when their keepers vanished. If there are animals here, they're worth hunting. If some of these animals could be domesticated, if you could catch them. I want to catch an animal. This is probably going to get somebody killed. Yep. Sacrificed Vex to catch 16 livestock. While exploring, you stumble upon a clearing of lush grass where a herd of horse-like creatures grazes, their bodies mesmerized with a hypnotic spiral pattern. Suddenly, the creatures charge, trampling several of your crew. Despite the losses, you manage to capture a few and lead them back to the vehicles. It cost you a comrade, but these strange beasts will fetch a high price in the enclaves. That was a tip that I read on Steam, of all places. Hit the gas. On Steam, of all places, was always carry like a garbage companion in your convoy cargo, because the game apparently always prioritizes killing or highly prioritizes killing like your lowest ranked companion. So if you have like a garbage companion like the Ash, 80 cents, put her in the bay, she'll probably be the most likely one to die. So, as dark as that is, I have started doing that, and that actually has been working for me. So there's a tip from me to you. Refuel, repair. And then we have to go to all-inclusive next, which is a lot further away than I would have thought. So let's land of the dead. No time to panic. All right, we're fighting. At least we're able to repair. Get over here and smash these dudes with your choking assault real quick. And now. Good hit. Everybody. Oh, the demon tractor showed up. Laser. Quad storm. He's gone. And then you laser, and then quad storm that guy. Ram him. Oh, move forward, sir. Good dodge. Didn't get hit by the tractor's vicious mockery. This is a D&D campaign now. Shoot him. He's gone. Great. Let's get behind the tractor. Or actually get next to the tractor, and then you get out of that lane. Laser the tractor. Hit him with the choking assault, so he can't move. Rocket Storm. Rocket Storm. Rocket Storm. Go! He's gone. The rocket tractor can't hurt you anymore. Okay. Try to trap them in cahoots. You move forward. Watch out. Rockets. Oh, you dumbass. Sorry. He involuntarily drove into the enemy. Or into the wall. Laser him. Rocket him. Oh, he's gone. One salvo took care of that guy. Get choked. Get hit by a tree and then die to rockets. I don't even have to laser you. Nope, I should have lasered you. Rocket. Oh, he's too quick. Well, now he dies. Alright. A little bit of hubris at the end there. Hop into cesspool real quick. Just to drive by to fuel up and top off. Sell you my water. I might as well pick up the herbs because we're going back the other way anyway. We do have a lot of valuable cargo. Bangladesh, that's the wrong direction, guys. I'm sorry. Going this way. Later! So yeah, this was the thing that a lot of people were like, why on earth would you have me just drive back and forth across the wasteland? And I can understand that. It's a little bit of a repetitive task that doesn't really do anything. But here we are. Hit this guy with the choking assault right off the bat. Immediately lasered. Immediately rocketed it. I don't think I actually hit him. There we go. Ram him back. Nice. Don't stay in that lane. Move over and then move up. Laser. Oh my god. Rocket him. And then move. You move immediately. Ooh, he dodged me. Let's move up. Hit him with the choking assault so he can't move. Get out of that lane immediately, sir. He's dead. Alright, you guys laser that dude. Nice shot. I didn't know you could shoot that far. And then quad storm. His life is over. We're in deep. You're gonna get hit again. Move over. Don't rocket me. That's very, very rude. I'm just chasing this car up the lane to try and run him into the wall. Got stuck. Move over again. There's a lot of debris on this road. All right, both of those guys have died. Okay, you're moving behind. That's fine. And then we rocket straight back. Rocket straight back. He's gone. Good job. That was a good encounter. Not that they were a very difficult foe, but I'm still pleased when things go the way that I want them to. The crack hole. Sell. And sell. And I guess I'll buy your medicals? And then onward. So we're going all the way to all-inclusive here. Should be pretty quick. Especially once we get out of the threat territory. Oh, shoot. Okay, this has been happening to me recently. Oh, thank God. This has been happening to me. I think it's a problem with my PC is I don't know what happens, but sometimes the game crashes when I enter a thing, and it's very random. It doesn't seem to have any specific tell. It seems to but it hasn't happened just with this game. It seems to be something that happens with Unity games in general, so I don't know what that's about. Maybe I have to finally get around to upgrading my PC. It's probably like maybe 4 years old at this point, going on 5. I have upgraded parts of it over time, but definitely could be fully upgraded maybe soonish. Let's repair, leave the Enclave, and then head on out. I was gonna have to cut the video short there. Sorry. That was a weird hiccup in my PC. But that does happen from time to time. Getting more fuel. You guys can have all of my stuff. I don't need it. I will buy your chemicals, though. Chemicals are kind of small fry in the grand scheme of things, but you know, you can make some decent money. We have 3,000 chips. All right, we've made it to all-inclusive, and we can sell both our chemicals and the cattle we picked up here. So that's nice. Go ahead and sell the chemicals, sell the livestock, and now we're back above 4,000. I will buy all of the fertilizer here, because we can dump that when we go back as well. Pump jacks. You know what? I will take that. Oops. I didn't want to leave the Enclave. Put me back in. Put me back in, coach. I need to swap out the steel tires to pick up the people. Get ready to roll. And then zoom. So yeah, how many times do we have to do this? We have to do it for pump jacks, stocks, and plenty as well. I wish you could cut through that radiation zone, man, without having to drive all the way around the mountains. That would make this so much nicer. But alas, here we are. Oh, I should have grabbed the fertilizer from the box factory. Oh, you know what? Really? Well, I'll be. I mean, I did grab that when we were doing the runaround. So it's not surprising that they're... I guess it's a little surprising that they're completely empty. I'll buy your tools. I'll buy your luxuries. We're flirting with 5,000 chips again, so we're doing pretty good from a money perspective. Harmless again. So this territory, we don't have to really worry too much about anybody. We can just kind of like zoom around. We can even pop into our old stomping grounds, the refinery here. Things are looking pretty good for us down here. It's when we go back the other way that things are a little rough. Yeah, you just have a bunch of people and a bunch of obsolete weapons there that I don't really need. I could like sell them if I really cared, but whatever. Get a pump jacks on the way. It'd be nice if I could pick up literally... Can I pick you guys up? Yep. Yep, you can't pick them all up at once. Unfortunate. Tools to pump jacks, sure. Might as well buy all the scrap. And the parts. I know there's a couple other things that, like, places we could activate, like the box factory or whatever, but I don't really care to go get all of them activated at this point in time. You gonna fight me? Really? Stop chasing the colonists. It'd be nice if that only happened one time. Keep moving. Choking assault. Laser. Rocket. Laser. No? Laser? Fine. Rocket. Laser. Rocket. There's a flowchart that happens. Ram this guy. There we go. I'm pretty confident that, you know how I described the series of things that has to happen. Got that guy. Oh my god, we just took a massive hit. Stop chasing me. And look at what you did. You distracted me enough that you confused me. Laser that boy. You distracted me enough that our guy got wailed on. Thank God. Keep dodging, keep dodging. All right, everybody. Fire on this truck so we can get rid of his noxious gas. All right, he's gone. You move over so you don't get hit. Laser this guy. And then fire your rockets at him. Ooh, we got hit by a cross missile. You gotta babysit our rig here. You laser that guy. Move over. Good job. All right, and then if we back up here, back up. Probably hit you with the noxious gas. That happened so fast, I had no chance to react to it. Okay, don't get cute. Just hit him with the missiles while he's not moving. Oh my god. There we go. And then he's not moving again, so hit him again. Don't you dare. Hit him. Laser beam. Missile, please. Please end his life. He's still alive? Oh, I think he just dropped a missile on his own head. Did you see the missile go up and come right back down? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. That was the most tense fight I've ever had in the entire game. All right, service station repair immediately. Thank God. Woo. Yeah, it's a bare knuckle brawl the whole time. I have to imagine that that's not the only time we're gonna end up having to run into the slavers like that. I think it's just gonna be an ongoing battle as you go north with whoever you're taking. Which makes the long journey even more annoying is probably the most appropriate term, even though it is pretty harsh. Because it definitely is the same vibe as just battling it out with like 3 or 4 raider parties in a row while you're just trying to drive around. But now, yep. We're just gonna have to fight the same people over and over again. So yeah, you can kind of see how this kind of gets old. The fights aren't really all that different from each other. They just kind of are the same, like, series of events over and over again. Oh man, he escaped. And you keep lighting my dudes on fire. Goodbye. Alright, you guys can get choking assaulted. Not the greatest terminology I've ever used, but accurate. Okay, that guy's still alive. Let's try to ram him. And then rocket him, and hopefully that kills him. Laser, please. Rocket, please. He's still alive. Let's move over and move over. That's a laser tractor. I would like to hit you all with choking assault immediately. You hit the laser. You hit the quad storm. Immediately. I've been lasered twice. There's 2 laser tractors? That's not allowed. This guy's getting the pants kicked off him. Steel clad, please try and end that tractor's life. Oh, he moved. Back up, back up. All right. You need to die. You need to get hit and then choking assault. Okay, you're gone. Don't go in front of the... Don't go in front of the cliff. All right, you stay side to side with this guy. Because he can't hurt you. If he's not able to launch his missiles at you. And you move up. And then you fire these at this guy. And then pay attention to where he's sitting. You're going to go voluntarily in front of the cliff? I am fine with that. Goodbye to you, sir. He did a lot of damage to me with that last attack, which is annoying. But we managed to get through it. All right, that's 2 slaver fights down. I almost died again because I forgot to change my tires again. It's twice in one episode. Oh my god. All right, garage. Put the correct tires on, repair up. We have plenty of money. And I might actually start thinking about paying off raiders. Because we have a lot of extra money. We can't pay off the slavers because they're like... These people are worth more than money. Which is weird because you think they would be like... That's the whole goal of stealing people, right? But maybe the people are invaluable. Welcome, dear friends. Make yourselves at home. You're welcome, Hallie. Okay, that is... Oh, I guess she did say something different. That is where we're going to pause there. I will continue the journey to pick up the people from Stocks, Pump Jacks, and Plenty. And then I assume we're going to have a big finale where we fight Sawblade or somebody. But, you know, stick around for the next episode, probably the last one. But if you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see how Dust Raiders ends, you want to see the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.